What's up, Tom? What's up? See how strong they are? Crazy, same thing. Alright, so we need some teeth posts. It's fine, Hayden. What? It's fine.
Get back, Willie. No. Get.
That worked perfect, didn't it?
Oh my God.
Worked perfect, don't let him back out.
I don't believe that just happened.
That's not supposed to happen right there. Okay, so literally that's the first time them, don't let it out. That's the first time them goats have ever got out, I think. We're just talking, we're going to be loading the pigs up. We're going to be back in the trailer to get the pigs, and we're just talking. We're going back there to look at the gate and open it, and well, they all came running out. You guys seen it. We got them back in. It went pretty easy, didn't it, Vincent?
I couldn't believe that.
That's how it's supposed to work. I got on the old e-bike and just rounded them up with the dogs and Vincent. So we're going to back up. We'll show you that part, and then we'll talk a little bit about the pigs. Okay, so we got backed up actually perfect. This is a little bit taller, so it might be a little bit of a chore to get them to jump up in there. I don't know. Let me show you. You can see it's a little bit higher than what I was kind of thinking in my head, but we're gonna make it work. So we're not taking these pigs to the processor until it's either gonna be Monday evening, which you guys might be seeing this then, or Tuesday. I gotta have them there by 8 o'clock Tuesday morning, or I can take them when I get off work Monday evening sometime. But we're gonna put some corn here. I got some apple corn, which I've never had, but it smells like apple, and you know, it should attract them pretty good. I'm gonna put it inside here in the trailer, and the idea is it'll jump up in there and eat and all that, and we'll be able to load them really easy. If that doesn't work, then we'll have to just crowd them up here, and that's always funny to watch and a chore at the same time. Let's take a look at the pigs. Mr. Beast, I'm guessing probably close to 400 pounds, and the other two 350 or so, and they've had a great life. Let's take a look at them. But so there we got Mr. Beast over there, the big white one, and then we got these two, and they are huge. So we've had them since early spring until now, until middle of November, and these are actually going to be feeding 6 families, mine included, and these are the biggest hogs I think I've ever raised. We'll confirm that when we take them to the processor. I'm gonna open this gate and we'll let them kind of see if they'll jump up in there or not. I doubt they will right now, but we'll take a look at it. Okay, this is always the hard part. Actually, not well. This part is hard, getting them in there sometimes, but actually taking them to the processor, especially for the kids, because they get to know these pigs throughout the year. They're here, feed them daily and taking care of them. It's not easy, but we know where our meat comes from, and we know what we put into the meat, and they had an awesome life here on our homestead. And I've been raising pigs probably 7 years or so. I think I'll always raise pigs, no matter where I'm at, as long as I'm able to. If I can't raise them, then I think I would be buying some from a local homestead, something like that. Like my buddy Kevin from Hidden Heights Farm, that's actually his trailer. I have a trailer that I bought, but the wheel bearings, hub bearings need to be greased and actually need new tires or dry rot real bad. So he just put new tires on his, so he let me borrow it. And so thanks, big shout to Hidden Heights Farm for that. But yeah, like I said, I'll be buying from someone like Kim if I was ever able to. So if you do live in the city, or you just don't have the means of raising your own, hit up a local homestead, a local farm that might raise your meat for you, because I'm telling you, there's nothing like homegrown bacon and pork chops for sure. And these ones are trying to get out now. But we'll be back. I'll try to film taking them to the processor and getting the weights on them. I'll give you guys the weights on them. So if you get a chance to leave some comments down below, what do you think Mr. Beast weighs and the other two? I think they're going to be 400 Mr. Beast and 350 for the other two. So let me comments down below what you think. Vincent, what do you think?
I think they're going to break through that. They're all going to try to get in at once. Well, they're all trying to get in at once, and they keep knocking each other into it.
I might end up putting like a board right there they can walk up. I don't know.
But yeah, Mr. Beast, he's got to be 375, 400 pounds for sure.
You're guessing 375?
375 to 400.
Oh, you got 25. You got a 25-pound buffer there.
Which way would you go with your 25 pounds?
I wouldn't. I would do a 5-pound buffer.
In which way?
400 plus.
400 plus.
I bet probably 490 or 390, 400. Probably 10-pound buffer. That's just my guess.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks.
Oh yeah.
They're so big. I figure I might as well try to get them loaded if I can since you're here. Mr. Beast will move out of the way. We're gonna set up like a little corral system right here if we can.
Here you go.
Ow.
We're gonna get him right here. In this little corral. I said we were gonna get him right here in this little corral.
We're gonna try.
Oh, it'll be a piece of cake.
They're so freaking strong.
Just walk out with it a bit, and I think it'll be fine. And then I'll walk behind them right now. See? I told you.
See how strong they are?
They don't look too strong to me.
I just need to figure out a way to secure this. Put that camera down.
Are you sure? Because I'm getting great stuff. That's fine.
Grab that wire. Where? There should be a little bit of wire over there. Bring that wire over real quick so I can at least get this down so they don't rip it out of my hand. They'll run right through me if they want to. They can run right through me if they want to. She's realized she's stuck.
Let me back it up towards you more. Oh!
See? What's that, Tom? What's that? See how strong they are? Crazy same thing. Alright, so we need some T-posts. Yep. I need 2 T-posts at least.
You got 2 in that field over there.
Where at?
You don't think you got some old picnic?
Yeah. Push it. All right, we got them pinned up in this little spot right here. Hopefully come back here in the morning and they'll be up in the trailer. We got about a day and a half, 2 days to get them up in there. I think I secured this good enough so they can't get out. We'll find out in the morning when we come back out here and check on them. Okay, it's the next morning and I'm gonna try to get these pigs into the trailer. I gathered up some scraps from the refrigerator and my camera is tilted. There we go. I lowered the trailer down so to make it easier on them to jump up in there, and they're starting to poke their head in the corn. They haven't eaten in about 12 hours, but there's been corn in the trailer the whole time, and they're waking up and getting around, and they're ready to eat. So we'll see what we can do here. Wish me luck. Mr. Beast, you need to go eat. You need to go eat, buddy. Okay, so one thing about these pigs, and probably pigs in general, you can't force them unless you absolutely have to. You don't force them, because once you force them, they're going to go crazy in this pen. They're going to get stressed out, and they're not going to want to do anything you tell them to. Now this one's getting in there. Look, that one's getting in there. See, if I could poke him in the butt, make him go forward, but he'll probably just stop right back out. So we kind of just got to give it some time and let him get in there. Once one gets in there, I think they're going to follow. Those two will follow for sure. And if I get a chance, I'll close that gate on them. Then we'll try to get Mr. Beast in there. But that's the thing; they are super smart. It took a while to get them pinned up in here. When I first tried to get them pinned up, I don't know if I got on camera or not. They lifted up and got out really quick, and then they were real hesitant to get back in this spot. And so I had to go get some scraps, put some scraps in here, and it's almost impossible for them to ignore the scraps once they know they're there. That one kind of realized it was in there and they got it, but they're going to get in there. Mr. Beast is going to be, I think, the problem pig this year. I think these other two will go in there here in a little bit, but I don't know about Mr. Beast. He's just so big and he don't care. He just wants to sit there and have the food brought to him. But, all right, well, I'll be back in a little bit once we got them loaded up, hopefully. Get in there, Mr. Beast. Get up. Get up. Get up. Go in there. You got all kinds of food in there. All kinds of apple corn. Apple flavored corn. Go. Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is like day 3 or 4 of this video. I didn't get to film the process of actually getting them loaded, but I left it. You guys see me leave the trailer out there, put some feed out there. Actually got the 2 black ones to go up in there consistently without having to force them. But then when it was time to actually get them to stay in there, it was kind of a mess. We didn't have time to get the camera out and do all that for you. I apologize for that. And then we ended up getting them loaded. Like I said, it took a little bit longer than we thought, but we did get them in there. We got Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast was the headache of them. He's just so big, and he just wanted to be left alone. He did not want to have to get up in the trailer, but he finally did. That was a chore. We got him loaded, got him taken over to the processor on Monday evening. Look at this. I got the smoker going, and I'll talk about that in just a second. I got the pit boss going. We got the pigs taken, the hogs over there. Monday evening, they start the processing Tuesday morning. And I was going to film, but there was workers and stuff over there. Usually it's not a big deal because it's after hours, and I'm just unloading them. But I didn't want to mess with the camera. They're so busy right now. If you guys don't know, processing plants around the country are just booked solid, and I didn't want to even have to burden them with trying to film the process of unloading them and all that. But we got it done. Now, I think earlier in the video, like I said, this is like a 3-day video. I haven't filmed it in a few days, but I think earlier in the video, I asked you guys to guess. So I'm going to tell you what the weights were. If you guess, I was guessing, I think I guessed Mr. Beast at 400. And the other two, I think I said 350-ish, 320, something like that. I can't really remember. I have to go back and look at the video. But the smallest one weighed 302. The middle one weighed 340. And Mr. Beast came in at 395. And what's crazy about that, I think that's what I was guessing, but what's crazy about it, whenever we unloaded him, the guy that does the weighing and stuff, I said, how much do you think that one weighs? And he said, oh, he's going to be right at 400. It was 395. And I was like, that's awesome. He's really good at that. I just got lucky because I'm always like 20 pounds heavy on the weight. And this time I came in pretty dang close, I think. I'll have to go back, like I said, look at the footage. And so we're happy with that. We personally tried to get our hogs between 250 and 300. That's what we've always read, and that's the best bacon and all that, where it really starts to produce. So 250 to 300 is what we try to do. Anything over that is just a plus. We're gonna have some big pork chops and all that this year. It's gonna be great. Like I said, those 3 pigs are getting split up between 6 families, counting myself. We're going in halves on all the pigs, so they're gonna be feeding families for the next 6 to 8 months probably. That's about what half of one will last us between about 6 months or so, and I'm excited to get it back and show you guys all the meats and stuff. I won't show you that in this video because they're still at the processing. I will give you a rundown on, if you're not familiar with meat cuts and all that. Like if you're going to take a pig in and you never took one in before, they're going to ask you how you want your meat cut. And if you're like me the very first time 6 or 7 years ago, I didn't know, so I just asked her what the normal was. And usually people get, I think, a pork chop between a 1/2 inch and an inch. I found the 1/2 inch personally, I thought was too thin. So we went with an inch last time. I've done 3/4. A 3/4 is good, but I personally like the inch. We did a 3/4 inch on my father-in-law's, and I think the other people probably that were doing it, I think they probably did 3/4 or inch also. But I know my buddy Daniel from Orange Family, he absolutely loved the pork chops that we hooked him up with last year, trading out for some deer hunts, and they were inch thick, and he absolutely loved them. I think he actually got a little bit bigger this year, maybe 1.25 on his, and I'm looking forward to having some fresh pork again. We ran out of bacon, we ran out of everything, and we got a couple of little things left that we usually like, the jaw meat and stuff like that. We usually, I think you put that in beans and stuff. We don't eat a lot of beans, so I still have some of that. I did thin bacon this time instead of the thick. I did the Arkansas bacon, which is off the shoulders. Absolutely amazing. It's kind of like Canadian bacon. And let's see, I did 2 pork chops per pack. I used to do 3 because there's 5 of us, and I would just thaw out like 2 packs and have 6. But I've come to find out, usually when you get them that thick, you don't need 6 pork chops to feed our family. 4 is plenty. So I just did the 2 per pack, and that's pretty good, especially if you just want to cook for yourself or you and your wife. You don't want to have to thaw out 3 or 4 pork chops. If I did anyways. So I think that's the main cut. Oh, and the hams. The ham I got all sliced into ham steaks. We absolutely love ham steaks. If we get a half a ham, we usually save it for Thanksgiving or Christmas, but this time I just got all steaks so we can just eat the ham year round. I think that's all. I won't forget, this is the most important thing. We got bratwurst, and I don't know if I made a video on it last time, but the bratwurst we got from this place, it's M&M Processing out of Miami, Oklahoma. They do an absolutely amazing job. But the bratwursts are by far the best brats I've ever had in my life. And I got 20 pounds this time. I think that ends up being like 12 or 15 packs. I couldn't get any more really unless I was going to take away from the shoulder or from the hams because there probably wasn't going to be enough meat to grind up for that. And I didn't want to take any away from Arkansas bacon because I love the Arkansas bacon too. So we just went with the 20 pounds. Hopefully they get it. They'll get more than 10 at least. And that's something I want to have on hand when I want them, because I'm telling you, they are awesome. We got the 3 cheese brats. But yeah, that's the rundown on everything that's happened with the pigs. You guys, this is what we do. We raise animals for our family, and that's just part of it. If you're watching this channel, you guys probably already know that for the most part. But I am going to show you guys something today and talk to you a little bit about here in just a minute. I'm going to go out to my freezer. If you guys, it's my walk-in cooler. If you guys don't remember, I actually harvested a mature doe. It's been 18 days ago, and I've had it hanging in my cooler for 18 days. And the reason why I usually hang mine anywhere from 5 to 7 days, but I started doing a little bit of research, and I hope my research was right, because from what I was reading, they said anywhere from 14 to 18 days is the best to get that meat really tenderized. Whenever I did harvest that doe, I took a back strap off immediately, fried it up. It was good, but it was tough. And I'm like, you know what? I want to get the maximum amount of tenderization out from the cooler. So I did a little research, and it said up to 18 days. Today's day 18, and I'm going to show you guys taking the back strap off. Then I'm going to throw it on the grill and show you guys a little bit of that, and then I'm going to get off here. But hope you guys are enjoying today's video. And you know, Mr. Beast, it was a sad day to take him up there and the other two, but it's just part of it. Our family's used to that. We know where our meat comes from, and we're very pleased that we're able to raise our own animals. But like I said, it's never easy taking them, especially whenever you kind of get a bond with these and naming them. Some people say don't name them because it's hard. It's hard either way. If you name them or don't name it, it's hard to take the animal to the processor. But all right, I'm gonna go out there. It's really, really windy today, so I'm not gonna film a whole lot out there. I'll come back in here and show you guys putting the back strap on the grill and then trying it and seeing how it is. Okay, 18-day-old aged backstrap. Let's see how it is. Wow. I'm going to tell you right now, whoever came up with that is a genius. That is by far the most tenderest deer steaks I've ever had. Wow. And I just did a few. I'm the only one home, so I only did a few butterfly, cut them into butterflies and to lay them out on the grill. I cannot explain to you just how tender that was, especially being for an old doe compared to the ones we fried. This is night and day difference. Well, I'm gonna have to start aging my deer 18 days. And I know a lot of y'all, most people don't have the facility like I do to age their deer meat. But I don't know how long they do it at the processors, and I don't know if you can actually have them do it longer if you want. But I'm telling you right now, 18 days in, and that was the most tender deer I've ever put in my mouth. Besides maybe a young inside tenderloin, that's be comparable to that. So that was absolutely awesome. And yeah, I don't know what else to say other than it was tender. And whoever came up with 18 days was right. Now I did read 14 to 18 days was like the perfect time. So maybe you don't have to do the whole. So maybe you don't have to do the whole 18 days. Maybe you can just do 14. But I think the longer the better up until the 18, I guess. If you guys have any experience whatsoever with this, leave me some comments down below. Give me your opinion on it. And I know it probably sounds a little gross, 18 days hanging in the walk-in cooler, but they age beef for a lot longer. I think the typical range for beef is 15 days, if I'm correct. I don't really remember. I know I read some stuff up on before. So this is a process that people do. And first time I've ever done deer. I've done deer up to 9 days before, and it was really good as far as I remember. But this, I'm telling you, this is just like, check this out. It just tears apart. That's an old doe backstrap. That's awesome. Yeah, so that's all I got for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe to the channel. We're almost at 300,000 because of you awesome folk out there, and we can't thank you enough. We love you guys. We love all the support you give us, the thumbs up, the nice comments and all that. It really does mean the world to us, and we thank you. Catch you on the next video. Thanks for watching.